Yes, it's the post-election exhale what the fuck now special edition of YDAF. You're welcome. Some of us are breathing a sigh of relief. Some of us are terrified that the country is descending into socialism. And I'm not here to take sides. I'm here to say that we all have work to do no matter what. Okay, so think about a person that you love or work with, somebody that you're close to in some way, who is on the opposite side of the political spectrum to you. And consider why, and now take a breath. And let me give you an example, and let's loosely base it around yours truly, because people, I might be a white guy, but I'm a big old gay one, if you hadn't noticed. I'm also an immigrant, but I don't think that counts because I'm a white one with a fancy accent, so doesn't really count, I don't think. So we're gonna have to let that one go. But I am gay married with Hispanic kids, one of whom is non-binary. And so I got plenty to be worried and mad about if I so choose. All right, so picture the scene. Now let's invent my dad. This is not really my dad, right? Because my dad's cool, but this dad is a staunch conservative of his generation, and just to raise my blood pressure, let's ramp it up a bit more and make him a Trump supporter. Okay, so we've got a Trump supporter with a big gay rainbow posse for a family. Stranger things are happening all over America right now. Okay, now if you ask Dad, he is fearful of descending into socialism and losing his blue-collar manufacturing job to Mexico. If you ask me, I'm afraid for my marriage and my kids' future. I think his fear of socialism is completely irrational, and he's being a racist by supporting one. And he thinks I'm being a drama queen when I express worry for my family's safety and security. And when I talk about race, he just throws Joe Biden and Clarence Thomas in my face. Bottom line, it goes nowhere except back and forth with each hit of the ball, causing more pain and eroding more faith in each other. He's less emotional about it than I am, because to me, it's really much more personal. He just thinks I'm being dramatic. The bottom line is that we have to choose one side or the other, and whichever side we choose, there are flaws. We're just rationalizing our way different things about different candidates, whether we choose to accept that or not. It's a fallacy to believe that any of us are rational. There's proven evidence that in fact we are not thinking machines, we are feeling machines that think. The end result is that this conflict feels like a fundamental difference in values. And we're each making ourselves the heroes of our own stories. Jump in these low fences of blame and anger and judgment and resentment instead of owning our part in the next steps. And like everything else, the place this matters the most is where it hurts the most, right at home. Because nobody is going to trigger you more than someone you love when they see the world differently than you do. And here we are, approaching Thanksgiving, right after a really contentious election. So I've decided to do something about it just in time for Thanksgiving, and I'm going to do a free Zoom workshop for our subscribers. It's called, Do You Agree With Me or Are You Wrong? Your Guide to Bridging the Divide. It's a thoughtful, challenging, but yes, fun, enjoyable, practical hour to help you bridge the divides with the people that you love. So subscribe if you would like an invitation. And yes, of course, you can bring the people you love, and I'll give you some tools that you need to help build that bridge from each side. That's this week's YDAF. I'll see you next week.